It's Sunday, it's sunny, and Thunderbird Stadium is set for League 1 BC Women's Division action as the league leading Vancouver Whitecaps take on Rivers FC in what should be a fantastic afternoon of football. I am your match commentator, Michael McCall, and we'll get straight into the starting 11s for both of these teams. For visiting Rivers from Kamloops, in goal, making her fourth start of the League 1 BC season, number 1, Kelsey Fisher. She's played every minute of every game so far for Rivers, and you feel she could be in for a busy afternoon today. The rest of the Rivers 11, number 2, Kate Ratty, number 4, Jocelyn Orr, number 7, Taylor Miller, number 8, Ainsley Grether, number 11, Kiera Heyman, number 14, Cambria Mellum, number 17, Cara Freeman, number 21, Emily Clark, number 22, Annika Black, and number 23, Malia Fernie. For the table-topping Vancouver Whitecaps, they've played 4 games, they've won 4 games, they've scored 19 goals, given up just 1. And the starting 11 today for the Whitecaps: in goal, wearing the number 1 jersey, her 3rd appearance of the season and her 2nd start of the season, Sydney Venier. Number 3, Iba Oching. Number 6, Maya Archibald. Number 9, Kiera Blundell. Number 10, Noel Sather. Number 11, Kaylee Hunter. Number 14, Tia Mason. Number 15, Ashley Roberts. Number 17, Emma Yee. Number 20, Chloe Taylor. And number 21, making a welcome return to the Whitecaps for her 3rd season in League 1 BC and her first appearance of the year, Claire Logan.
And number 17, Emma Yee. Forward, number 20.
Referee for this one, in man in the middle, is Joey Ratcliffe. First assistant referee is Chris Harrop. Second assistant referee is Oscar Wazel. 4th official for this one is Michael Cacho. And it's going to be Rivers that get this one up and running. They are shooting left to right in this first half, wearing the orange jerseys, the orange shorts with the blue, I guess you'd call it slashes, I'm not sure, stripes, maybe go for stripes. Whitecaps in their traditional white jerseys with the blue shorts and the blue hoop will be shooting from right to left in this first half. As I mentioned, I'm Michael McCall, I'm your match commentator. If you want to get in touch with us, if you're watching this live, you can do so on YouTube, on the stream, in the chat. If you want to have that on your TV and don't want to bother with the chat on there, you can get in touch with me as well on Twitter at AFTN Canada. It's a double header this long weekend, and it should be a fantastic Sunday afternoon of football. The men go at 6 and the women underway here at Thunderbird Stadium. What do Rivers have to test this Whitecap side that have been dominant to start the 2024 season? A long ball forward there from Mellum, trying to play in Emily Clark. She's tussling away. Emily Clark back in the Rivers side. Her first appearance of the season as well in her 3rd year with Rivers. 3 goals for Emily Clark in 2022, 3 goals as well in 2023. And we've already got an early injury on the play to Ashley Roberts of the Whitecaps. Just seconds into this one, and she's stretching out down on the sunny Thunderbird pitch. Good crowd coming in already for this matchup. In the 4 previous meetings between these two sides, it's been the Whitecaps that have run out the winners. They've won all 4 games by a combined scoreline of 18-2. That is the task facing this Rivers side this afternoon. Rivers currently sitting 5th in the League 1 BC Women's Division standings. Unbeaten on the season though. They've got 3 draws from their first 3 matches. 4 goals for, 4 goals against. Kelsey Fisher making the move to Rivers for the 2023 season. having played the first 2 years in the North Shore with altitude. Ashley Roberts still getting some treatment there. Just run through some more stats for you to set this game up. Rivers on the year, 3 different goal scorers for them. Leading the way, Taylor Miller with 2 goals, Cambria Mellom and Ainsley Grether with 1 goal apiece, as Ashley Roberts is up. We'll have a look to see if she's going to be good to continue. The fact that she is walking off to that side of the pitch makes me think she may not be able to. But we'll keep an eye on the Whitecaps bench to see if they are about to make an early change, and it is indeed, they are going to make an early change. And the action has got back underway without Roberts having been off the pitch yet. Referee Joey Ratcliffe now noticing that and is waiting for Roberts to go off and for the substitution to come on. Hopefully, for a Whitecaps perspective, nothing too serious and just precautionary for Ashley Roberts. She's about to head off to Boston College for the 2024 NCAA season. That'll be her rookie season there. And it's Jamie Perreault, by the looks of it, that's come on for the Whitecaps here.
First substitution for Vancouver. Out of the match, number 15, Ashley Roberts. In the match, number 8, Jamie Perreault. In the 3rd minute.
Just confirmed that it is Jamie Perreault that has come on. Not what Katie Collar would have drawn up, a first-minute injury to force a change in this one. Jamie Perreault, though, coming in, she's having another strong season. Another one of the 11 graduating seniors on this Whitecap side. She has committed to Texas A&M University for the 2024 college season. As Rivers get a free kick just inside their half. It's chipped forward, looking for Heyman. Headed clear by the Whitecaps, and Blundell picks up the loose ball. It's a chance now for Yee to run at the Rivers. Slots it through, looking to try and play in Blundell, just a little bit too far ahead of the Whitecaps' leading scorer. Ciara Blundell, 6 goals, leading the Golden Boot race in League 1BC. 3 assists for her this season as well, just 1 behind Geneva Hernandez-Gray on 5 goals and 2 assists. And Emma Yee, who played that through ball there for Blundell, leading the Whitecaps with 3 assists on the year. Mason and Logan, the centre-back pairing today for the Whitecaps. Oching. Little give and go there with Yee, but just a heavy return pass from Emma Yee, and that one will run out for a Rivers throw-in. Hunter now picks up the loose ball, and she'll play it all the way back to Logan. Beautiful sunny day here at Thunderbird Stadium. Not too hot, not too cold. Perfect Goldilocks weather for this match this afternoon. The sun, as we've learned from doing UBC games up here, does move around in the afternoon, so hopefully won't cause too many problems for those of you watching at home. Saren Warnman is watching at home, cheering on Rivers. Let us know where you're taking the action in this afternoon. As the Whitecaps, their first chance to threaten. Long ball, and it's flicked on there by Kaylee Hunter. She can't direct that on target, and that's just going to run behind Kelsey Fisher's goal for a Rivers goal kick. remove my sunglasses here because I can't actually see the numbers very clearly through them on the Rivers jerseys, so we'll put up with the sun. Broken up by the Whitecaps. They get a chance now to bring this one forward. It comes out to Yee. She's immediately under pressure, forced to play that one back. The Whitecaps now coming away with it. It's a nice long ball forward there from Hunter. And the Whitecaps will win their first corner of the afternoon here in the 8th minute. No goal-mouth action to talk about just yet. Rivers men's team already here watching their female counterparts in action. Having to defend a corner kick here. Bodies going down the box as this one comes in, and it's going to be another corner coming up for the Caps. Hunter over to take this one again. This time she plays it a little bit shorter. Cross in takes a bit of sting out of it from the deflection and fell to Perot there, but Rivers get a big boot on it. Whitecaps though get it back and they will recycle it out the back. Roberts now out to Olching. She thought about playing that up the wing to Yee, but Yee under attention there from Mellum. Hunter cuts inside, tries to thread that one through to Blundell, and she had the movement, just didn't drag the ball with her. And Rivers now will get a chance to break, and this one hit up looking to try and play in Emily Clark. She's clearly going to be the big danger for the Whitecaps defence this afternoon. As I mentioned, in for her first appearance of the 2024 season, but 6 goals to her name for Rivers. Ball just bouncing around the middle of the chance. Another chance here for Rivers to get something going. That cross cut out now, and it's going to give the Whitecaps a chance to break, and Emma Yee has got acres of room in front of her here to run into. She's looking for a little bit of support. The overlapping run was getting made there. Whitecaps playing the Patience game just now. Had a game midweek on Wednesday against Burnaby FC. 2-0 winning that. Both the goals from Ciara Blundell coming in the second half of that one. That's been their biggest test of the season so far. This free scoring side. It's been a fairly even start to the first 10 minutes here though. This ball comes into the back post and it's just ahead there of Emma Yee. Few little changes if you've been watching the Whitecaps earlier on this season. Normally the number 10 is Geneva Hernandez-Gray, but it's Noelle Sather that is wearing the number 10 jersey out there this afternoon. She normally wears number 7. Not sure why the change, maybe just jersey availability. And here is Sather now. She's had a good start to this campaign. She's going to be heading off to the University of South Florida for the upcoming college season. I'm sure they've liked what they've seen from her through the first 4 games in the league campaign here. Logan looking for the outlet. Yee had been wide, came inside, gets the ball now. Oching now gets the ball out wide. She has room ahead of her. 2 Rivers players forcing her wide and just overran there by Iba Oching. And Rivers survive yet again. Rivers struggling to get this one out off their half, and the Whitecaps just pick this back up again, and they are going to be straight back on the attack here. Logan bringing it forward, still clear. Logan plays that out, just over, hits that, runs away there from Yee. Cut out again by the Whitecaps. Archibald now twisting, turning herself clear. Nice little touch inside. Taylor plays this out to Perot on the wing. Nice cut inside here from Jamie Perot. Plays to the edge of the box to Kaylee Hunter. She avoids the tackle. Dances past one, goes down in the box. Fair challenge though by Rivers, and they survive another Whitecaps attack here. That was great footwork there from Kaylee Hunter. The Caps straight back on it here. Blundell, quite a hard pass out there for Perot. And the Caps will have a throw in midway in the Rivers half here. It's quickly taken inside to Blundell. She'll give this one back to Archibald. And again, the Whitecaps will switch it out through the back line. Mason, that's a loose one from her. Cut out there by Fernie. And that just runs under the foot there of Emily Clark. And the problem Rivers are having just now is they're not able to hold onto the ball for very long at all. And a couple of misplaced passes here and there, just giving the ball straight back to the Whitecaps. That's up for Jamie Perot to chase down. She does well to keep that in. Plays that back to Archibald. She's immediately under pressure, and Rivers come away with it. Great defensive play there from the Kamloops side. But a little bit of hesitation there in the back line. Perot on that right away, causing all ends of problems down there. That's a dangerous one inside, but Rivers get away with it. Hunter hunting that one down and cutting it out almost, but big boot up the field just gets it straight back to the Whitecaps, and they will look again to build out from the back. Playing the patience game, just looking to see what movement they can get, what space they've got in any of the channels. Certainly seem to be having a lot of success with getting the ball up both the wings here. Rivers though doing a really good job at pressuring the Whitecaps when they are on the ball, not give them too much time to think, and a loose one there from Hunter. Now Rivers will get a chance to get away from it. Can they get an attack launched here? Sydney Venier's not had anything to do so far in the Whitecaps goal. She will at least get a touch of the ball now. Logan looks to go long up the wing, trying to play in Perot there, but again, well read by the Rivers defence. Mason plays that forward, well read and cut out. Rivers try to give a little bit of a give and go there between Fernie and Clark. Just the return pass had too much on that one. Sather now. She controls the middle of the park so well, and a lot will be expected of her in that central midfield role this afternoon, with Hernandez Gray starting on the bench this afternoon. Katie Collar has made changes regularly at the half in most of the matches so far, giving 45 minutes to each of the girls out there. Was looking for the ball over the top there from Mason. Don't know if Mason saw that the run was getting made, but the Whitecaps keep hold of it here. Sather and Yee linking up again in the middle. Sather, great delivery out to the wing to Perot. She's got so much room ahead of her. Gets the cross into the middle, and it's just over the head there of Kiera Blundell. And that's the explosive attack that the Whitecaps have out there. Just takes one great delivery from the midfield to set up the chances, and Noelle Sather with the great ball there to Perot. Caps keeping the pressure on. Sather heads that one in to Hunter again. Hunter battling away, as is Perot. Perot comes away with the ball. She's got a couple of options in the middle. Perot keeps hold of it, cuts it back beautifully to Kaylee Hunter. She can't get the direction on that though, and just flashes that one wide from a good position. That was a great opportunity for the Whitecaps there. Great hustle there from Jamie Perot. Hunter just couldn't get the finish. And Rivers will breathe again. 20 minutes gone here. Rivers holding the league leaders goalless at the moment. They've 3 draws already to start the season. Can they get a 4th this afternoon, which would certainly be their best achievement so far this year? Blundell gave that little give and go back to Hunter, and Blundell was bundled over in the process, according to referee Ratcliffe, and this is going to give the Whitecaps a free kick opportunity about 25, 26 yards from goal. We saw 2 fantastic free kicks from them in their last home game against TSS. Noelle Sather had hit one of those. I think it was Blundell that hit the second. But Kaylee Hunter also standing over this one just now. 4-woman wall for Rivers, and it is looking like it's going to be Noelle Sather. Sather strikes it right down the middle, and that's easily dealt with by Kelsey Fisher. As I said, she struck an absolute screamer against TSS a couple of games ago. Couldn't really get the power or the direction to take that one past Fisher. Caps again, moving it slowly out from the back. It's a young bench for the Whitecaps today, a couple of 16-year-olds there that could be in line to make their first appearances of the season. If Katie Collar decides to go to them, I'm sure she'll wait to see how this game is going. And that's a lovely ball out wide here to Oching. Takes a touch inside, gets past one, gets past the second, plays the ball into Blundell. Little touch back there, looking to try and play Sather in. But again, good pressure play by Rivers. They're doing well with the block. This time though, it comes through to Blundell. She looks up to see what options are there. She might have to go herself and wins. Looked like she won a corner there, but the referee felt the last touch came off the Cap striker. And that's going to be out for a Rivers goal kick. Midway point of the first half now, still goalless here at Thunderbird Stadium. Whitecaps certainly dominating the possession play in the first half here, but Rivers have put in a very solid defensive shift. They've not allowed too much room to the Whitecaps. There's been a couple of good Whitecaps chances and a couple of very telling through balls. Rivers head coach Dave Cork is going to be very pleased though with what he's seen so far from his side out there. Rivers looking for their first ever point, never mind first ever win against the Whitecaps here this afternoon. And they've got a quarter of the way through the game. The Kamloops side happy just to let Whitecaps keep possession and knock it around their back line, but then you get a telling ball like that out to Yee that sets up another opportunity. Yee does well to dance past one, dances past the other, cuts it back perfectly to Kiera Blundell. And League 1 BC's leading scorer adds to her tally. A seventh now of the season for Kiera Blundell. And the first this afternoon for the Whitecaps. They've got the lead in the 25th minute. And fantastic footwork there from Emma Yee to set that up. Her fourth assist of the season now. And the Whitecaps are off and running here at UBC. I mean, it did feel maybe just to be a matter of time before the breakthrough was going to come. And it's going to be interesting now to see how Rivers approach this game. Still at one goal, they don't need to change too much, but they do need to try and get something going in attack. Sydney Venier not had a save to make in anger yet, apart from one little pass back. I think that's all that she's actually seen of the ball so far this afternoon. But she might get tested here as a long ball forward looking, as it has so often this afternoon, to try and play in Emily Clark, but easily ushered out there by Eva Oching.
Kiera Blundell. The assist to number 17, Emma Yee, in the 24th minute. Blundell from Yee in the 24th minute.
Rivers showing a little bit more urgency now. I think we're going to get a chance up the left side there, just an overhit return pass, and that's going to run out for Whitecaps throw-in on the far side. They quickly get on with it, but they give the ball straight back to Rivers. They're forced back and they'll try and build out of the back. problem they've been having is they've been getting very heavily pressured as soon as they try and knock the ball around back there. Comes out now though to Mellum. She does have a goal to her name this year. Blundell, nice ball out to Yee on the left wing again. Turns past Mellum, cuts inside, but it's closed down well there and forced to play that one back to Sather. Good defensive play there from Kate Ratty. Yee now in a heavy challenge coming in there on Yee from Annika Black, and that's going to bring out the first yellow card of the match in the 28th minute. Annika Black making her 4th appearance of the season. She's played every game so far for Rivers in this campaign. One of the many Kamloops players on this Kamloops side coming to play for their home team. Blundell looked like she was going to go for goal. Gives it to Sather! What a strike by Noelle Sather! She hit an absolute screamer against TSS 2 weeks ago, and we've got an even better one, if that is possible, this afternoon. Wow, Noelle Sather beats Kelsey Fisher. All ends up there. Her 2nd goal of the season. Blundell will get the credit for the assist. That's her 4th now on the year, and go and watch that one back. We don't have replays for you this afternoon, but go and watch that one back. That strike was absolutely magnificent from Noelle Sather. And didn't she just know it? Now it is going to be a very uphill task for Rivers. 2 goals in 4 minutes for the Whitecaps.
Yellow from caution to Rivers FC. Number 22, Annika Black, in the 28th minute. Vancouver goal, scorer number 10, Noelle Sather. In the 29th minute. Sather in the 29th minute.
Rivers now with a free kick of their own to try and see if they can get themselves back into this. Ainsley Grether standing over it. She lofts that into the box. Easily headed clear though by the Caps. Comes straight back in. And it's cleared up to Yee. She's under pressure looking for the handball there. She'll just have to settle for the throw-in. As we move past the half-hour mark, Whitecaps 2 goals to the good here. And sitting pretty on this Sunday of a long weekend. Thank you for spending it with us, whether you're watching this live, watching it on demand, and wherever you are watching across the country. And here come the Whitecaps again. They are not letting up. There's options in the middle. And what another lovely goal there. Kaylee Hunter this time. A little back heel. And the Whitecaps are absolutely flying right now. Kaylee Hunter gets her 3rd of the season. And that's her best so far. Beautiful, delicate little back heel finish. And it's 3 goals to the good. 31 minutes in here at Thunderbird Stadium. Whitecaps flying at the moment. They are a team that as soon as they get the wind in their sails, they just put you to the sword. And I just watched that back on the stream. That was such a beautiful little back heel finish there from Kaylee Hunter. think it was Maya Archibald that got the assist. I'll need to watch that one back,
Vancouver
but it
goal.
certainly looked like it was
Scorer number
Archibald
11,
that was
Kaylee Hunter.
streaking up the wind.
In the 31st minute, Hunter in the 31st minute.
Rivers had started so well, had been so good defensively, but they've just been cut open. And here go the Caps again, and Perot just puts on the Jets. Perot cuts inside. She's got three options in the middle, plays it to the edge of the box to Sather. Nice little touch back from her. Now it comes to Hunter. Beautiful turn pass out to Yee, but flag up on the far side. As we're already going to get a double substitution coming up here for Rivers, and making way is Emily Clark. Don't know if she's taken a knock or not, but that's a little bit of a surprise. Their big attacking threat coming off so early in this one. Coming on is Arima Bachondo, the number 20 for Rivers. See what the second substitution was. Didn't see the board for the second one.
First substitution for Rivers FC. Out of the match, number 21, Emily Clark. And into the match, number 20, Rima Bachondo in the 33rd minute. Second substitution for Rivers FC, also at the same time. Leaving the game, number 11, Kiara Heyman.
That's Kiara Heyman making way as well, the number 11, and coming on for Rivers, number 10, Nora Bell. Bell, 16-year-old forward from Thompson Okanagan FC. Rima Bachondo, 21-year-old out of Surrey. She's got 3 years under her belt with the UBCO Heat in Canada West. 4 goals from her 20 games there, so maybe that will add a little bit of firepower to this Riverside. They need to try and get something going offensively. They've really struggled so far. Now it feels like it's one-way traffic from the Whitecaps as Sather plays this one out to Oching. She sends a return pass forward to Yee. But well closed down there from Mellum. Problem we always find during the League 1BC seasons when we've been doing the I'll break off here is Hunter on the edge of the box. Didn't get the room to get the shot off. This time it comes through to Blundell. She plays a nice pass inside, right into the path of Emma Yee. And in the 36th minute, it's a 4th for the Whitecaps. I thought Kiera Blundell had possibly just overran that. Kelsey Fisher off her line to try and take the ball off the foot of the Whitecaps striker. But she showed fleet off foot there to play it inside to Emma Yee. And it's 4-0. Whitecaps, 36 minutes gone. And Rivers will certainly need to regroup here. All started with some good work by Kaylee Hunter on the edge of the box. It was a beautiful through ball into the path of Kiera Blundell. Rivers standing looking for the offside that never came. And a nice easy touch inside, and Yee is not going to get many more simpler finishes from that. A second assist this afternoon for Kiera Blundell, taking her tally up to 5 for the season. And that's Emma Yee's first goal of the 2024 campaign to go with her 4 assists.
Vancouver goal, scored in the 34th minute by number 17, Emma Yee. The assist to number 9, Kiera Blundell.
And here go the Caps again. G out to Oching, and that's just a little bit overhit there. What I had started to say before that goal had just gone in was one of the perils of doing the League One commentary, that it's been the bane of our lives for the last few years, is that teams are just changing numbers of the players on the fly. So you get used to memorising players that are playing in certain numbers, and then someone else comes on that isn't on your list of players with the same number of someone that you're used to. So it takes a little bit of time of getting used to. That's my long-winded way of saying that Nora Bell, the number 10 for Rivers, isn't the normal number 10 for them. That has been Hawan Abdissa. But here is a chance now for Rivers. Their first shot of the afternoon. It's straight into the arms of Sydney Venier. But Kate Ratty there getting through and getting that shot off. The UNBC Timberwolf. That will at least give Rivers a little bit of hope. They've made those 2 early substitutions, and we'll see if that adds any new spark to the team. But it's the Whitecaps that's moving the ball around so brilliantly. Blundell just didn't quite get the direction she wanted on that. She tried to play that through to Sather. And here come the Caps again. Oching. Just a little bit too much coming through to her. She wasn't able to bring that down and turn, and forced to play that one back. Grether, the Rivers captain. Flicked on there by Cara Freeman, trying to put Oching under some pressure, but the Caps deal with that coolly, calmly, and now they are getting their own chance to break. It's a good long ball forward there from Chloe Taylor, looking to try and play in Perot. We know that she's got the speed, and she closes down Fisher, who had to get a big boot on that. Rivers enjoying possibly their best spell of the game so far. That shot from Kate Ratty a few minutes ago will give them a little bit of hope that they can get in and behind this Caps back 4. Here goes Sather. She looked up to see what was on, took her time, switches it beautifully out now to Perot. Perot brings that down very well. Tries to play that inside to Blundell, but it's cut out by Rivers, and they'll get a chance to bring it forward now. Bachondo there has added a little bit of spark to this Rivers attack. The number 20 that came on. Hunter now battling away in the Rivers half, comes away with the ball, plays it through perfectly here to Blundell. She plays it into the middle, no takers there for the Whitecaps, no one making the overlapping run, and just went behind Emma Yee. We're so used to there being plethora of players really up, but Oching didn't make the run here. But here go the Caps again. Taylor. Caps win it back so well. Hunter sends the low one into the box, and it's just cleared. Anywhere will do right now for Rivers. They just want to get into half time, give him a chance to regroup out there. As we move into the last 4 minutes of the first half, Hunter over to take this corner. Sorry, in fact, it isn't Hunter. But the ball comes in off the head of Sather, high into the air, and collected by Kelsey Fisher. The 22-year-old started the year in 2022 with altitude, played 5 games before a bad injury ruled her out for the rest of that campaign and most of the 2023 campaign. The SFU keepers made the switch to Rivers for this year and has had a good showing through Rivers' first 3 games. As Oching tries to thread that one through. This Whitecaps attack is a test for every single team in this league. Burnaby, so far midweek, have been the only team to just keep the Whitecaps to a couple of goals. As Sather battling away there with Bachondo, but Bachondo does well to come away with the ball. It's played forward. Bachondo runs through to try and pick up the loose ball. Grether now. It's taken off by Sather, and that was a heavy challenge there. And that was a 50-50. I do not see a free kick in that at all. Didn't see who the Rivers player was that went in for the tackle there. It was just a case of 2 players going full-blooded for the ball. Both legs were outstretched. You did hear the collision of the cleats up here, but I felt that was a 50-50. Referee Joey Ratcliffe thought otherwise, and it's going to be a free kick coming up for Rivers. And no worse for wear, at least from first glance anyway, for the Rivers player. We'll see if she turns around as to what the number is. And it's the number 22, Annika Black. As the free kick comes in, it's dealt with by the Whitecaps. Kaylee Hunter had done well to shield that to try and get onto it, but ball just comes in towards the cap goal, and that will run wide for a goal kick. There's been a few stoppages in this first half, so it'll be interesting to see how much time the 4th official decides to add on down there. Can the Whitecaps, though, add to their tally before the break? That's just overrun there by Mason. But a foul on Hunter. Saves the Whitecaps blushes there, and they'll get a free kick. 8 yards in their half. It's quickly taken by Hunter, and they'll move it out from the back once again. With the long ball at the wing, looking to try and play in Maya Archibald. Archibald moves back into her fullback position as the ball comes through, and Mason thought about giving it back to her keeper, but just turns away from the threat. And some nice footwork there from Sather, but that one just got away from her a little bit. Black now plays that inside to Freeman. She's closed down by Hunter, and it's forced back for Rivers.
The 4th official on the sidelines has indicated a minimum of 2 minutes of stoppage time.
Minimum of 2 minutes to get added on here. Thought it might have been a little bit more, I have to say, from the couple of stoppages that we've had. Rivers will just be keen to get into the dressing room, I think, though, at half-time, regroup a little bit, see what they can come out and do in the second half. It's been a long, early start for them to come through from Kamloops. Whitecaps just moving the ball around patiently again at the back, trying to look for the outlet. They don't try and force anything out there. It's such fun football to watch. As Sather chips this over to Hunter. She takes it past Fisher, but stumbles in the process. Fisher did well, did enough to put her off there, and that's just going to run behind for a goal kick. Kaylee Hunter almost in for our second of the afternoon there. Rivers not in too big a rush to get on with this. They probably just want these seconds to die down in this half so they can get in. Is there still time for one last chance here though for the Whitecaps? They've got the ball back. Logan threads that through to Perot. Nice play out to the overlapping run of Archibald. She storms into the box here. Does well to bring that back. Cuts it back perfectly there to Chloe Taylor, who has a look and go and just hits that one over. And that is the last action of the first half here at Thunderbird Stadium. The Whitecaps going in with a commanding 4-0 lead at the break. Ciara Blundell opening the scoring in the 25th minute. Emma Yee getting the assist on that one. 4 minutes later it was 2. A screamer from Noelle Sather as Blundell played a free kick just outside to her. Kayleigh Hunter made it 3 in the 31st minute, finishing superbly with a cheeky little back heel from a Maya Archibald cross. And then Emma Yee got her first goal of the season in the 36th minute. Blundell with the assist. That's where it stands at half time. Go stick the kettle on, grab your biscuit of choice and join us in 15 minutes for the second half of this one.
Free in the App Store. League One Live Canada app, free in the App Store. You can also stay connected to League One BC on social media. Follow League One BC on Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. You can also subscribe to League One BC TV on YouTube to view full matches, highlights, and feature stories throughout the season.
Welcome back to Thunderbird Stadium for the second half of League 1 BC Women's Division action. It's 4-0 at the half to the Whitecaps Girls Elite over Rivers FC. The second half underway. Whitecaps shooting from left to right in this half. And the second half starts as the first half started, with an injury on the field. There's been a couple of substitutions at half time.
Second substitution for Vancouver. Switch of the goalkeepers. Out of the match, number 1.
Coming in between the sticks, making way is Sydney Vinier, and coming in is number 32, Samantha Powell, a 14-year-old goalkeeper from Winnipeg. Yep, you heard that right, 14 years old. She joined the Whitecaps in 2003, making the move east after spending some time in the Manitoba Rex program. She's also had youth career with AK Soccer Academy, FC Northwest 1v1 Football Dreams, and Winnipeg South End United.
Replaced by number 29, Katie Connell.
Also coming in to the game is number 29, Katie Connell, and she replaces Jamie Perreault, who had come on as a sub in the first minute for the injury to Ashley Roberts. And I think there is also a third change in the back line for Vancouver. Zara Baines, the number 18, has come on, and I think we'll see who made way, but I'm pretty sure Zara Baines has come on. In fact, it's not in the back line. Zara Baines is the holding midfielder, wearing the number 18 jersey in the middle of the park. Don't see any changes at the half for Rivers, but we'll bring you those if and when we notice them. But here is Rivers on their chance. Oh, and that was not too far away. That's their best look of the afternoon so far. Crashing off the bar there. We'll see what those changes mean for Rivers. They certainly have a lot more urgency to start this second half. That will certainly be good to see. I think it was Malia Fernie that hit that one off the bar. I was just unable to see the number in the sun there. These black numbers on the orange kits in the sun are not a good combination here at Thunderbird. As the corner kick comes in high into the box, it's bouncing around. Brought down, sent dangerously across the back, and the first save of her League 1 BC career there for Samantha Powell. Rivers certainly starting this half looking a lot better than they did in that first half. They played very well defensively. I think it was actually Ainsley Greta that had that shot off the crossbar. It had looked to me like it was a number 13, and I knew there wasn't a number 13, but now that I see her number in the sun, that 8 is a 13. White numbers on kits, that's what I like for these old eyes. But Rivers pushing again here. They'll certainly feel that they want to test this 14-year-old goalkeeper. And enjoying a lot more of the ball than they did in the first 45 minutes. Freeman does well to spin away there. But Rivers forced back. And they'll now move it out to the other side. Fernie bringing this one forward. Pachondo steps away from the challenge. Oching does well though to win that one back. Katie Connell, one of the half-time subs, tussling away there, and a nice little give and go, and this is going to give Connell the chance to send the cross inside. Didn't really have that going towards a Whitecaps player there, and almost given a breakthrough there for Rivers. Ball just too far ahead there though from Bachondo. The Rivers men team cheering encouragement to their female counterparts just down to my left. Always good to see. But here comes Blundell. She's got a lot of options here. Connell plays that through ball, just snuffed out very importantly there though by Taylor Miller. Miller, the leading scorer for Rivers this year with 2 goals so far. The defender, she's not had a chance to get anything going this afternoon. That giveaway brought down well by Chloe Taylor, but Grether does well to take that off her feet. Hunter wins it back, and she's trying to spin her way through. That long ball forward, well dealt with by Tia Mason. The good thing for Samantha Powell, if she does have any nerves back there in the goal, for the Whitecaps, she's got a very good and solid and quite a bit of experience in that back line that is ahead of her. One of those being Maya Archibald, the other Claire Logan, 2 of the, I was going to say new additions to the Whitecaps, returnees. They are academy graduates. Maya Archibald came back to play the second half of the midweek game against Burnaby. And Claire Logan getting her first appearance of the season as Hunter does well to turn. She's got Blundell up ahead of her. She's got Connell as well. Plays that out to Connell. Connell centres it in, looking to try and get that to Blundell, but just behind the cap strike, and the flag does go up now. I thought Connell was offside on the way through there, but the flag hadn't come up, so not sure if that is just a late flag on Connell. She looked a little bit ahead of the play there. That ball will be played back to Samantha Powell. Don't know how tall she is. I need to find that out, because for a 14-year-old, she looks pretty big back there. A little loose play there from Powell, a bit of confusion with her defence. Almost punished there by Rivers, but the Whitecaps get away with that one. Powell plays it out, well brought down, chested down by Hunter. Can't get past Rivers' marker there as the ball comes through looking for Bachondo, but Powell quickly off her line. She'll throw that out to Oching. Hunter now doesn't take the ball with her, comes back, gets it. Now powering into the Rivers half, and brought down. Referee playing advantage here as the Caps have numbers up. Yee twisting, turning, trying to make room for herself, forced to play this one back to Oching. That's a great crossfield ball for Archibald to bring down. Archibald looking for the give and go with Connell, but very well read by Taylor Miller, and that one is going to be out for a throw in here for the Caps. Freeman. You can see the wind in the corner flag down to my right there. It's really, really picked up here at UBC. It is a bit of a winter, and I've said this before in various other matches that I've done. Once the wind picks up, it's deceptive, and it's usually quite swirling on the pitch. Right now, the Whitecaps do have the wind at their backs, and we've already seen that a couple of these players are very good with a long-range strike, so we'll see what they can maybe do in this second half with that wind. Rare giveaway there, though, by Logan. Wasn't punished, and good blocking play there from Yi to stop that clearance going too far. Remember, if you want to get in touch with us during the broadcast, you can do so in the YouTube chat or get in touch on Twitter at AFTN Canada. Connell slots this one through to Hunter. Flag up very quickly, though, as she tucks that one away. Definitely look to have a couple of steps on the defender there. Hope you are enjoying the action wherever you are watching this one from, around BC, around Canada, or further afield. League 1 BC would like to acknowledge the following league partners: CIBC, Gatorade, the Cruyff Institute, and I will break off there as we have another Whitecaps attack with Hunter. Great footwork by Hunter, sends a dangerous one into the box. It's bouncing around. Connell tries to bring this down, can't get the shot off. She'll play this one back to Archibald. She's closed down very quickly there by Bichondo, and that will run through to Kelsey Fisher. So League 1 BC would also like to acknowledge Derby Star, Macron, Vibrant Performance, the Canadian Premier League, One Soccer, and BC Soccer. Remember, you can get all the action, keep up to date, get live notifications from all the matches across League 1 Canada and the new League 1 Canada app. And here is Connell in, and it bounces off Fisher, and it just comes ricocheting back off Connell and over the Rivers bar. Lucky escape there for Rivers, who still trail by 4 goals here. Yeah, if you want to keep up to date with all the action in League 1 BC, you can do so on the League 1 Canada app, available in Apple stores and Android stores. It's got results, standings, scorers and more for all the League 1 games in League 1 BC and League 1 Canada. And here comes Hunter. You can check how many goals she has got for the year on the app, and appearances as well. It's Archibald now, under a little bit of pressure from Freeman, and Bichondo there forced to play that back to Samantha Powell. Hunter touched that inside to Blundell, who was sent crashing unceremoniously to the ground. Whitecaps quickly on with the free kick. It's Yi trying the step overs, keeping hold of the ball. She's got Oching as an option. Oching takes it off her feet, throws it through now to Blundell. Oching plays it back to Yi. Yi sends a nice one into the ball box. Surely that was offside. Flag didn't go up there. Looked to be 2 Whitecaps players offside as that cross came in. Hunter with the header straight into the arms, though, of Fisher. She sends it up the field for someone to chase down, but it's just going to be Maya Archibald that collects that one. She thinks about giving it back to her keeper. It plays it up, gets the return pass. Bichondo has put in a really good shift since she came on as a sub in the first half for Rivers. Has really pressurised this Whitecaps defence. Baines now out to Yi. She's got a goal and an assist to her name this afternoon. Yi powering forward here, slots it through, looking at try and play in Blundell. That's just ahead of the Golden Boot leading striker. And again, the Rivers keeper will collect as we hit the hour mark here at Thunderbird Stadium. Whitecaps still leading 4-0. Those 4 goals all coming in the first half. If you missed them, definitely put the stream back to watch them, especially Noel Sather's second. An absolute screamer, going to be really up there with one of the goals of the season. Kaylee Hunter's third was something a little bit special as well. You don't want to miss that. As the Caps slowing the play down to almost a crawl now. Rivers waiting to make another substitution here. Hunter now powering forward. She's got Connell to her right side, finds her. Hunter picks up the loose ball. 2 Rivers players around her. She goes through the middle of them. Freeman, though, recovers well. Gets nudged off the ball there by Hunter. And now Rivers will get a chance to make their substitution. Going off for Rivers is number 14, Cambria Mellum.
Leading the match, number 14, Cambria Mellum. Into the match, number 3, Molly
Coming in
McLeod.
for Rivers is number 3, Molly McLeod. Good Scottish sounding name there. McLeod adds a bit of experience to this Rivers side. 4 college seasons under her belt with St Mary Huskies out in Halifax, where she has captained the team. Her mum Michelle is also a team manager on Rivers as well, so it's very much a family affair out in Kamloops. This is her second season in League 1 BC with Rivers. Played 12 matches for them last year. Taylor now forward to Blundell. She does well to turn, but it's taken off her foot. Won back by a battling Taylor. Blundell dispossessed well there. And that's threaded through, looking for Freeman, but well read by the Caps, and they will come away with the ball themselves. Connell tries to find G, didn't quite have the power. Can they keep this one in? No, they can. It's going to be out for a Caps throw-in. Good second half here. Rivers have regrouped well at half time. Have certainly made a game for it in the second 45 minutes here, but a tension coming up for Kate Ratty by the looks of it down there. And in fact, that is her day done. She is getting helped off the pitch piggyback style. So after making their more recent sub, the Rivers going to be forced to make another one here. Didn't see what happened at all. She seemed to just go down off the ball, maybe just tweak something in the turf here. It's actually number 7 Taylor Miller that, in fact, ignore that. We'll wait to the announcement. Yeah, it's Taylor Miller that went off, and it's looks like we'll come back to that. The board said 21, but there is not a 21, unless that is the Whitecap substitution, which I think it might actually be the Whitecap substitution. Now we've got the Rivers substitution. Coming on for Rivers is number 26, Sophia Clark, and making way it was Annika Black, the number 22. And it's Claire Logan has come off for Whitecaps, and coming in wearing the number 7 jersey for this one Geneva Hernandez-Gray. Geneva and Noel Sather have switched jersey numbers for this game, just to keep me on my toes and confuse me. A long-range effort there, does not miss by much, and that is Ainsley Grether again. The Rivers captain leading by example with another great strike there. She crashed one off the bar in the early throes of this second half, and that one had Samantha Pyle scrambling in the Whitecaps' goal, but didn't miss by much, but it did miss in the end, and we are still have a 4-0 scoreline here at Thunderbird Stadium. Archibald quick to pounce on that ball. Now Hunter powering forward here again, as she has done so often this afternoon. This time, no way through. It's given away though, and Hernandez-Gray will get hold of this one. Now asking a little bit too much there of Emma Yee. Very vocal soccer dad down to my left, and was trying to work out who was doing all the shouting and coaching from the stands here. Here go Rivers again. That's played through, looking for Freeman. Well cut out though by Archibald. It's one back there and just fired over. Pyle with the goal kick. One in the middle by Rivers. They'll try and get another attack going here. It's broken up quickly though. Yee. Blundell looking for it back. It's just too far ahead though of Blundell. And a big Rivers boot will send it back into the Whitecaps half, as we're past the midway point of the second half here. Into the final quarter of the game now. All the goals coming in the first half here. All coming within an 11-minute spell as well. Can the Whitecaps add to their tally? Yee streaking clear. She's got a goal and an assist to her name this afternoon. Powers into the box. Well, that's just a bit of a loose pass there from Emma Yee. Grether just a little bit unhappy with herself at that pass forward in the offside run. Grether's been excellent for Rivers this afternoon, really has led by example out there. The 24-year-old in her third season with the Kamloops side. Ainsley Grether's game just seems to have been getting better and better. She plays her college football with Thompson River Wolfpack and had her best 2 college seasons in the last 2 years, where she's put up some goals as well. 4 in 2022, 5 in 2023, and we've seen her have a couple of looks at goal now this afternoon. Archibald tries to thread that through to Hernandez-Gray. It's cut out though by the aforementioned Grether. Sends a cross into the box, straight into the path though of Tia Mason. Pachondo tries to get the shot off there. Takes a little bit of the sting out of it though from Chloe Taylor. She's dropped back into that centre-back position now, with Claire Logan making way. Blundell forward to Hunter. She's been a real live wire this afternoon. Plays it through perfectly to Emma Yee. Flag up though, quickly on the near side here. That one did look close. One of the dads in front of me asking for VAR. That's maybe pushing it a little bit. Although we can wind it back in the stream and have a look. Not that that will count for anything. Sarin Warman on the stream asking if there's a zoom button on the camera. She feels it's a bit far away from the action at the moment. We'll see what we can do about that. It's a little issue though with the sun where it is at this time of the day at Thunderbird Stadium, bouncing off the pitch. Here go the Caps again. Archibald's made that run up the wing. She's got an assist already this afternoon. Beautiful ball in there from Maya Archibald, but just into the arms of Rivers keeper Fisher. Action certainly flowing end to end now. It's an entertaining second half. Rivers have to be commended for regrouping as well as they have done at the break. It would have been easy to let their heads go down. We've seen the Whitecaps put up big numbers already this season. 7 against TSS in their last home game, 5 in their home opener against Unity. Oching now. Lovely ball over the top here. It's brought down well by Katie Connell. Sends it into the back post, looking for Blundell. She touches it inside, looking for Hunter. Comes back to Blundell. The header, though, she can't really get any power on that at all, and that's just easily dealt with by Kelsey Fisher. And here go Rivers now. Game is flowing end to end. Rivers will feel they've got a goal in them, at least one. But the flag up on the far side is going to deny them that opportunity here. Taylor forward to Hunter. Geneva Gray looking to try and play in Connell. Fisher quickly off her line though to deal with that danger. We're going to get another substitution coming up here for the Whitecaps. Making way is Emma Yee, and what a fantastic afternoon she has had out there. An assist on Ciara Blundell's first goal. Yee getting on the score sheet herself with the 4th.
In the 74th minute.
And coming on, number 25, Mia Gutierrez.
And match, number 25, Mia Gutierrez.
Gutierrez getting on the score sheet in the game against Harbourside last weekend. One of the 8 Whitecap scorers going into this. They are now up to 9 different scorers. Here goes Hernandez Gray. Threads that through, looking to try and play in Hunter, just too far ahead of the young striker, and she could not get onto the edge of that. Hunter, just a 16-year-old out of Calgary, had been with the Calgary Rex programme before making the switch to the Whitecaps last July, and an immediate impact in League 1 BC. 6 games she played altogether down the stretch and in the semi-final and final. 7 goals and 1 assist as well. She had been described by one of her coaches as an electric player, and you saw that last year when she came into L1BC. Her play there has earned her call-ups into the under-17 set-up, and here she goes again. Hunter's played 8 games now for Canada's under-17s, 6 goals in those matches, and featured in April's under-20 camps as well. So Kaylee Hunter, certainly a player to keep your eye on moving forward on the score sheet this afternoon. Hunter now up to 3 goals on the season. And Taylor dispossessed there, and here is a chance for Rivers, and that one just hit wide. Nora Bell in on goal there, and looked like she had got the better of Chloe Taylor, just couldn't get her shot on target. And another Whitecap substitution. Ciara Blundell making way. A goal and 2 assists for Blundell this afternoon. Coming on for the Whitecaps, making her first appearance in L1BC. Another 16-year-old midfielder, Bianca Patek.
And into the match, number 24, Bianca Patek.
It's a great chance for Katie Collar to give some playing time to these young players that are going to be called upon in the second half of the season when a number of the graduating seniors head off to their colleges. That is the story of the Whitecaps Girls Elite programme in the first 2 years here in League One. The seniors move on, the young guns step up, get that experience, play a couple of seasons themselves in the league before they move on. So Patek is going to be one of those young players. And giving them a chance to get that experience now in these games that have already been put to bed takes a little bit of the pressure on them, off them as well, which is always helpful for these young players. Patek has been playing for the Whitecaps junior girls team, getting her first taste now of L1BC action. She's taken up a position out on the wing, but now it's a chance here for Freeman to bring this forward for Rivers. She might have to do this herself. Closed down superbly there by Chloe Taylor. She got over well, put on a burst of speed to close down Freeman there. The 18-year-old Freeman from Halifax and is a rookie at St Mary's Huskies. Do you feel Molly McLeod probably told her how much fun it is to play your summer soccer out in Kamloops and in L1BC? Coming to play her first year here. It's a very family affair for the Freemans as well at St Mary's. Her sister Erin is on the women's team and her brother Sean is on the men's. That ball comes in and well dealt with by Fisher. 79 minutes gone, 11 remaining in this one. Still the 4-0 scoreline that we were at half-time. Oching getting put under a little bit of pressure and does well to knock that off the Rivers player and earn her side the throw in there, as we get what is going to be the last substitution now for Rivers. Making way is the number 7, Taylor Miller. Coming on for Rivers there. Looks to be number 25, Courtney
Face-off
Daly.
position for Rivers FC in the 80th minute.
One of the more experienced players on this
Into the
Kamloops
match, number
side.
7,
29-year-old Thomson Rivers
And into
Wolfpack
the match, number
alumni.
25, Courtney Daly.
Hernandez Gray picks up that loose ball. In on goal, and Hernandez Gray forcing the save out of Fisher there. Stood tall, and a big stop there from the Rivers keeper. We've seen Hernandez Gray tuck those away countless times in the last couple of years. You'd bet your house on her putting that one away, so well done, Kelsey Fisher. That was nice movement there, though, from Hernandez Gray, just dancing her way through. Fisher keeping her clean sheet in order in this second half. Daly now sends this one high into the box. It's off the bar. She went straight for goal there. Had Samantha Powell beaten all ends up, but couldn't beat the crossbar. And here come Rivers again. Twice in this half now, Rivers have cracked one off the bar. Almost an immediate impact from Courtney Daly. Daly again in the thick of the action as she breaks that play up, gives the ball to Freeman. She tries to play it forward to Bachondo, but Taylor over to knock that one out. Or with the throw in, but Archibald over to take that off the foot of Freeman. Daly. Rivers just forced back here, but they'll launch a big one forward here. Powell quickly off her line to deal with that, and then throws it out fast as well. And a chance now for the Caps to get something going as Rivers commit numbers forward. They're going to have to get back here, but that is again good solid defensive play to break that up. Nice play there as well by Jocelyn Orr. Freeman battling away. She's been really good in this half, and she's going to get onto this loose ball as well. There's only one player in the middle, so Orr might have to do a lot of this herself. Sends it in. It's flicked away by Mason. Can't fully clear it though. It's brought down by Grether. Little touch outside. Rivers keeping the danger on and just played in across goal. But Chondo now will get the loose ball. She sends a dangerous one into the middle. And the header just couldn't be directed goalward, and the Whitecaps survive another scare there, but stand tall defensively. And now they are going to break forward here. And it's Baines powering forward. Nice little ball out to the wing. Baines looking for the return pass. So was Connell in the middle. Now Rivers come up the other end. And a crunching tackle coming in there from Tia Mason. Putting the ball into play, and action flowing end to end now. It has been a very enjoyable match in total, but this second half as well has been a really entertaining end-to-end affair despite there not being any goals coming. This ball coming in. Freeman tries to bring this down. She just can't bring it down. She's still battling away though, and Powell a little bit hesitant in coming off her line though, but the ball falls favourably to her and she falls on it. And danger averted once again for the Whitecaps.
The next home match for the Whitecaps FC Girls Elite is Sunday, June the 9th. They will host Altitude FC here at Thunderbird Stadium. Again, that is Sunday, June the 9th, against Altitude FC.
And Bichondo forced to go off for some treatment here. Didn't quite see what had happened. And the action back underway here. Rivers down to 10. All their subs used, so it looked like it was a head knock for Bichondo that she went off there. Grether now knocks that one forward. This is a through ball now for Hunter to try and chase down. She tries to just knock it inside, but again, good defensive play there by Rivers. Malia Fernie with a challenge there to break that one up. Freeman now. I feel I've called her name a lot in this second half. Daly pokes it forward. The Whitecaps get it back. Hernandez Gray now plays that through here to Hunter. Did look offside, a late flag going up, but she didn't manage to get on the end of that anyway.
6th substitution for Rivers FC in the 88th minute. Leaving the match, number 20, Rima Bachondo, and into the match, number 16, Olivia McLennan.
Oh, and it turns out Rivers did have one sub left. They have now made that one. Olivia McLennan, the number 16, coming on for Rivers there. 23-year-old out of Kamloops. Played with Rivers back in 2022. Didn't play last year. Very talented footballer in her youth, and actually won a scholarship to Thomson Rivers from the BCSPL. Hasn't played soccer for Thomson Rivers, focusing on the academic side. That's Hunter battling away there. Patek trying to force her way through there on her debut, trying to get a debut goal. That would be something special for the young lady to remember. On the ball again. Winning her side a free kick as we move into the last 90 seconds of regulation time here. It's about this time I like to give my unofficial AFTN players of the game. For Rivers, we'll be giving it to Ainsley Grether. I think she's put in a fantastic shift out there for Rivers, led by example the captain, as Patek gets that ball on the edge of the box. Baines tries to thread that one through to Connell. And here is Grether now for Rivers. Coming away with it, playing it inside, twisting and turning away, trying to find room. Comes back out now to Grether. Now the Whitecaps will just break that up, slow it down, and try and play down the final few seconds here. So Grether, my Rivers player of the game, and my unofficial AFTN player of the game. Got to give a hat tip to Emma Yee, but Ciara Blundell for her goal and 2 assists in the first half for the Whitecaps is today's unofficial AFTN player of the game. As the 4th official indicates 3 minutes of time to get added on here as a minimum.
3 minutes.
Can Rivers get a little bit of consolation here just before the end? They've battled away in the second half. If they can get on the score sheet, that'll make the trip back to Kamloops a little bit more pleasant for them. They knew they were going to be in for a tough afternoon here, and so it has proved. But they have put a good account of themselves. In fact, really, apart from the 11-minute spell where the goals flew in, they've put in a very solid performance this afternoon as well, and one of the biggest tests the Whitecaps have had this season. It's Patek tussling away there, and the foul goes against Patek and in the favour of Rivers Orr. But we're just minutes away now from a 4th straight clean sheet for the Whitecaps elite in League 1 BC play. Oching. Whitecaps still pushing. They'd like to add to the tally if they can. Hunter tried a little back heel. She already got a goal from a back heel, but that one not coming off, and little shove in the back there for Tia Mason. She held off the Rivers attacker. Oching now forward to Connell. Hunter played in again, but well dealt with by the Rivers defence, and Fisher out to clear the danger. Comes straight back into the Rivers half though. And Hernandez Gray now will bring this down. Here goes Connell. Powering into the box. She's got Patek inside, but she goes herself. And we've got a 5th here in stoppage time. Katie Connell running in on goal. Played in superbly. And it looked like the easier option was to play that inside to Patek, but she went for herself. Beats Fisher at her near post. Fisher giving that left post a little kick as well. Thought she was going to keep the Caps at bay in this second half, but 3 minutes into stoppage time, the Whitecaps make it 5-0 and take their tally to the season to a very impressive 24 goals for and just the 1 goal against.
Vancouver goal scored in the 90th minute by number 29, Katie Connell.
And there goes the last action of the half. It's a 5-0 win for the Whitecaps, a 4th straight clean sheet. The 3rd time this season the Whitecaps have put up 5 goals in League 1 BC. They move to a 5-0 record at the top of the League 1 BC Women's Division standings. 5 wins, 15 points. Can anyone stop the Whitecaps this season? 4 goals coming in an 11-minute spell in the first half. Ciara Blundell opened the scoring in the 25th minute. Assist from Emma Yee. Noelle Sather with a 29th minute rocket from a little touch inside of a free kick from Blundell. 31st minute. Kaylee Hunter makes it 3-0. Maya Archibald getting the assist with a cross in from the right. Emma Yee gets her first goal of the season in the 36th minute. Blundell's second assist of the game there. And then in the 3rd minute of second half stoppage time, Katie Connell sees the Whitecaps go nap. And it finishes here at Thunderbird Stadium. Whitecaps Girls Elite 5, Rivers FC 0. I've been Michael McCall. Thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. The action is not over yet. Join us at 6 o'clock Pacific time as the Whitecaps men take on the Rivers men in what should be a fantastic encounter. The 4 previous League 1 BC games between those two teams have ended in a draw. Can somebody get the first win this afternoon? We'll be back at 6 o'clock with that one. We'll catch you then.